Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Devotion of Knowledge. Today we are back again with another coding problem, and in this video we are going to discuss a problem named Sudoku checker. Now, in all the normal videos, we are solving problems that are from Elite Code, Code Forces, or any another coding platform. But this is the video that was asked to me in the interview of Oracle company. Those who are aware and those who are not aware, Oracle is the world's fifth largest IT company. And I was lucky enough to get shortlisted for this company in the campus interviews. And this was the question that was asked to me in my third technical round. In my third technical round. So let me give you a quick recap that what is that? So Oracle conducts basically one, two, and three technical rounds and last HR round. So I was encountered with this question in the third round of the technical interview of the company Oracle. So first of all, those who are not aware, let me give them a quick introduction that what is Sudoku. So Sudoku is basically a 9 by 9 grid or matrix you can say, and we have to fill numbers from 0 to 9. Okay. And this uh, box is given in the matrix. But the condition is that, for example, if I'm placing 7 over here, so 7 should not be in the column. For example, I'm putting 7 in this column. So there should not be any another 7 in this row, in this column, as well as there should not be any 7 in this row. And the whole Sudoku is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 submatrix, 9, 3 cross 3 submatrices. And 7 should not also be present in this 3 by 3 submatrix as well. So let me again tell you, if I'm placing some x number over here, x should not be in the same row, x should not be in the same column, and x should not be in the same 3 by 3 matrix. So we will be given a 9 by 9 grid or a matrix as an input, and we have to check and say that whether the given matrix or the solved Sudoku is valid or not, is valid or not. So if there is a x in the same row, same column or this matrix, then Sudoku is not valid. So we have to check this particular thing and return. So many of you might be saying directly that we will be going on each and every cell. For example, if we are standing here, check in that row, check in that column, and check in that submatrix. And yeah, question is solved. But what will be the time complexity of that? Of n cross n for iterating all the elements into the grid. And if I'm standing on this particular element, then on the same row, on the same column, and the same matrix. So it will be O of n again. So total it will be O of n cube. And I was asked in the interview that I have to solve this particular problem with a condition that I can't traverse cell, any cell again. मीन्स अगर मैं एक बार यहाँ से निकल गया तो अभी मैं इसके ऊपर फिर से नहीं आ सकता. For example, if I am over here, then I can't check all the above cells that I have visited previously. In short, I can only visit a cell once. And as the approach I said, we have to traverse cells again. For example, if we are here, we have to check in the whole row, column, in the whole row, in the whole submatrix. So this condition can't hold true in such cases. So what can be the approach that we can take? This is a Sudoku given to us. What approach we can take? how we can solve this without traversing any cell again. Okay, so see, I was not able to uh, get any approach for couple of minutes in the interview because there was some sort of pressure, as well as I was encountering this problem for the first time. I have not solved this problem before again. So this was the first time that I was encountering this question. So how I tackled it, let me tell you in a stepwise manner. Uh, First of all, I got a intuition or a thought. For example, if I am standing at this particular two, let us pinpoint this particular two. Now, what are the elements that can encounter? मतलब कौन इस टू को रोक सकता है इस जगह पे होने से? Previous twos, previous twos, just a second. Previous twos that I have. अगर इस टू के पहले कोई और टू आ चुका है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे आ चुका है, तो if there is any same value, for example, I am having 2 over here. So if there is any 2 previously present in the Sudoku, obviously, yes, it is present over here. So is it of any concern for checking that whether a Sudoku is valid or not? I have to check. How I can check? If there are previously same values present in the Sudoku, then all the two, for example, another 2 is over here and another 2 is over here. So there are three twos present with the index 0, 1, 0, 5, 0, 8. ठीक है? तो मैं what were the three conditions? Same row, same column, and same submatrix. Same submatrix. These are the three conditions that we are supposed to take care of. So same row. So I am having, for example, if somehow I keep track of all the previous values, all the previous indexes of the corresponding value. For example, if I'm over here at this 2, then I have to check whether there is any another 2 which is making a clash over here for this current 2. How I can check? I should keep track of all the previous same values that are coming. For example, 2 in this case, and I will be checking for each and every of them. For example, is 0, 1 in the same row? No. Is 0, 5 in the same row? No, because my row number 1 is 1 over here. Is 0, 8 in the same row? No, they are not in the same row. I can check for the same column as well. This won't be in the same column. This is also not. This is also not. But if I check for the same submatrix, so this 2 is present in the same submatrix. So this will be a problematic and we'll be returning false in this case because this is not a valid Sudoku. Okay, so I think there is some sort of intuition in your mind right now. So what's the main or signature thing is that we have to keep the track. Just a second. We have to keep the track for previous indexes because as it is stored in the question, we can't traverse the cell again. So what we can do, we can keep the track for all the previous indexes that we have visited previously. So we can take a container such as map in which we will be keeping a value over here and we will be taking vector of pair. For example, let us say m because for value 2 I was storing the three values which were nothing but previous indexes that we have to store. So I think now it's somewhat clear to you in your head and I was supposed to write the whole code in the paper. So let me just tell you that this Sudoku is valid. Just a second. This Sudoku is valid. Let me give you an example of Sudoku which is not valid because there might be some of you who are encountering the Sudoku for the first time. So yeah, this is the Sudoku which is not valid. How it is not valid? Let me check. I am also not aware. Just a second. Yeah, over here. See, for this value 3, 3 is not in the same row, 3 is not in the same submatrix as well, but 3 is there in the same column. So this Sudoku is not valid. And believe me, this question might seem simpler to you, but when you are in the interview, when there is a very tense situation around you, and you are given such a problem with the constraint that you can't traverse any cell again, at that time, it might be tricky for you for some time to find the best approach once the naive approach that the interviewer is asking you. So let us write the code for it because I think approach is clear. So recording is still going on. So I have just written a basic code and this input matrix. So let us first of all take vector of int named v of size 9. This is the two-dimensional vector that we are taking. And we will be just taking input. Let us give this name as board of I comma j because basically Sudoku is like chessboard only. So we are taking it input from board, and I'm taking over here and map of integer and vector of pair of, and let us give it a name m. So let me create a function bool check, and I will be taking this vector as an input because the good programmer always writes a clean code by writing dedicated functions for each and every functionality that one is supposed to write, and we will be taking this map as well. Map here passing by value, passing by reference, and yeah, we are returning it as a boolean, and now we have to traverse for each and every cell for int j equal to 0, j less than 9, j plus plus, and if that cell is, or if there is not any particular entry for that value in the map, so how we can sign if m dot find board of I comma j equal to m dot end. Means there is not any entry for that particular value. It means we are encountering that value for the first time. So m of board of I comma j dot pushback I comma j means we will be inserting indexes I and j as a pair for that particular value because we have to keep track for all the previous indexes that we'll be encountering. For example, 2 in this case, 2 in this case. So we have to keep track for all the previous indexes. Okay. So pushback ij. Okay. If that value already exists, then I have to check that whether it is coming in my same row, in my same column, or it is a part of my 3 cross 3 submatrix. So yeah, one thing I forgot to say, how you will be checking for 3 cross 3 submatrix. For example, let me give index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For example, I'm standing over here. So this index is 4, comma 5. So how to check in my 3 cross 3 submatrix? So your 3 cross 3 submatrix will be always starting from, for example, let me tell this I and j. So the submatrix will be always starting from I by 3 star 3, j by 3 star 3. For example, 4 by 3 star 3, it will be equal to 3, and 5 by 3 star 3 it will also be equal to 3. So this is the thing that we have to keep in mind. I by 3 star 3 and j by 3 star 3. Yeah, so like this we can find the starting index. So let me find starting index of I equal to I by 3 star 3 in starting index of j equal to j by 3 star 3. Yes, and so now I have to iterate for each and every index into the vector for auto and it m of mod of I comma j. Now we have to check for the same row. If it dot first equal to I, return false because it means the previous element lies into the same row. If it dot second equal to j, return false. And if it dot, okay, just a second, starting index was si, so we have to check if I is greater than equal to si and I less than equal to si plus 2, because if this is the si, then it should not be into si plus 1 and si plus 2, sj plus 1, sj plus 2. It should not be in this range. Yeah, so it should be less than equal to si plus j and I greater than, sorry, j greater than equal to hj and j less than equal to hj plus 2. If this is the case, then we will be also return false. If none of these conditions take place, it means there are no any previous indexes which are clashing. So we will be just pushing the values dot push back I and j. And if all the things went correct, then we'll be just returning true at the end because there has not been any kind of clash. And yeah, I think code is ready. Let me just go through it once. I greater than equal to si, I less than equal to si plus 2, I greater than equal to, okay, sorry, it won't be I, it will be it dot first, it dot first, j, it dot second. It is because we are not checking with the I, we are checking all the previous indexes with the current submatrix, 3 by 3 submatrix. So it dot first equal to I, it dot first equal to j, it dot less than equal to I plus 2, and false. And yeah, I think all the conditions are going right. Let us handle this return value over here. If chck chck board and m, if this is true, cout valid sudoku, let us write slash n in the starting, else cout not valid sudoku slash n. Yeah, I think code should work. Let me just copy the input. Let me open the terminal. Okay, this is desktop, cd desktop, ls. Okay, g++ sudoku dot cpp minus o sudoku. Okay, sorry. I have to comment these things. Control C. Okay, dot slash sudoku. Code is working. Let us paste the input, and yeah, the given sudoku is valid over here. What if we change the input somehow. Okay, if I write 1 over here, 1 and whatever the value, you can see that 1 is clashing in the same column as well as same row. Answer is not valid Sudoku. So yeah, the code is working correctly, and this was the optimal approach that I gave to the interviewer. But because of some X reasons, I was not shortlisted for the HR round because the company has already selected the candidates before me because they seemed more technically sound than me. So because of God's wish, I was not selected to the HR round, but I got a very great learnings from the all the three technical rounds. And yeah, this was the question that I was asked in my coding interview, and this is the code. Please try this once so that you can understand how the exactly single traversal technique is working. And yeah, I think this is it from my side. We will be meeting in the next very, very soon. Till then, keep learning and keep hard working. Thank you very much.